Hey, good morning everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. I got an armful of tools heading in here to the garage we're going to pour today. Scrambling a little bit this morning. It was about a 45-minute drive to get here, and the ground was a little bit frozen, so we fired up a heater. It was just maybe not even an inch on top, just a little crusty, so we got it thawed out, raked around, sills on, rebar in place, and concrete is due any minute. So I'll go up here and show you what we got going on. So we have this 21 by 22 garage, all on real stable ground. A little sprinkle of stone around the edge. We're sitting on block ledge the whole way around, and that's exactly what we want. Rebar going all the way to the ledge. Now this is a block foundation, so we have these gaps, these cavities. We don't want concrete going in there and locking everything together. And that sounds strange, but what will happen is we go in here and now it's locked to this wall. When this concrete wants to dry and shrink a little bit, and it can't, now you get a crack. Probably right here, and that wouldn't be quite so bad close to the wall, but any crack you don't want to see. But most likely it'll crack out here, and then you got an issue. So we lay either expansion joint or shingles, just separating that edge. Here we don't need to cover that, the gap's pretty small. Same thing down this side, pretty small gap. We might put a couple in here, definitely some there. We do these shepherd's hook rebar bends, and that ties the sill in and brings it all the way back to here. I don't know why we call it that, but I think I heard that over the years, so we just keep repeating it. So we do two, one in each bay, and then our rebar grid. Everything up on chairs. Floor drain is set where we want it, as well as height. So concrete's due any minute. Let's get her poured. Okay, there's our cement truck right on time. We'll pull them right up in the driveway, throw some calcium in them, and get them mixed up. We're just bringing them up. Watching up top here, we want to stop that before it crushes into the building. Keep coming. A little bit. Easy, a little bit. That's good. Okay, very little dragging. Just back and forth. I'll get a little bit of this, we'll go to time lapse. Okay, that looks better. Better flow. Keep her coming. Over. Make sure we don't get under the shingles. It'll go right on top of there. Good and back. Good. Keep her going. I'm going to set the camera up and join in. Okay, that pour went pretty well. Got a little bit too much concrete. That's probably the highest we've ever covered a line. But it's done. Everybody's good. So we went ahead and poured this porch 5 by 7 while we're here. It made perfect sense to get it poured. So a little bit of cleanup. Got everybody's Christmas present of mine, a new set of tripod legs. The other ones didn't work quite so well after last season. So trying to get you some more stable video. always looking to improve. So we're working in this housing plan, and we had to replace a couple of driveways. So a lot of people put up signs for the snow removal crews to know not to put salt on their concrete. But look here at this first pad next to the road, all the rock salt that gets kicked up on there. You can see a couple of pock marks starting. You can see how white that is inside there. That's a new one. And there'll probably be a couple more coming. So if you see this on your driveway, grab a broom, sweep it off. All that laying there, rain will hit it, and then one of these nights it's going to freeze. Same thing over here. I just wanted to, you know, these homeowners really go the extra mile. You know, no salt on my driveway, but it still gets on there from the road. So just a quick sweep, get it off of there. This is one we did last year. We put SRT sealer on it. That's a product I like from ChemMaster. Really good protection on that. So I'm not too worried about it. But if we didn't know like that's an older driveway over there, it's best just to get it off if you see it on your driveway. Okay, Steve and I are going to get on the road, go start another project. It's getting pretty nice out. Phone's starting to ring, work's coming in, so you got to get moving on it. I'll leave the camera to the guys. They'll video doing the sill, a little bit of troweling. Hope you enjoy it. As always, thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, tell your friends, and let's keep this channel growing all season long. Have a good day. Hey, good morning everybody. I came back over to this garage we did yesterday. Caution tape still up. Floor's curing real nice, starting to dry out. That back there is where it was in front of the heater. So that turned a little bit white. That'll all even out probably in about a week. You won't even notice that. That'll be all nice and even. So I'm gonna go ahead and saw cut it down the middle, and then 2 feet in. About 2 feet in from this sill, it gets real thick here, and sometimes we get a crack right across through here. So we started putting a saw cut in there, and we've never had an issue. Kind of like the same thing we have going on over here on this porch. There's a block wall underneath here, and the back edge is right here. So we put a tool cut right on top of that edge. Now if it wants the hairline crack in this cut, nobody will ever know it. It looks nice. We don't have to answer any questions about a hairline crack right here on the inside of that block wall. So I'll go ahead and get set up and get some saw cuts in before this rain comes. There's the chalk lines all in place where I want to put saw cuts. And something I don't know if I've ever talked about this before. When laying out cuts, we don't put pencil marks on the concrete because you can't see them from all the way over there. So we just set a little rock at 2 feet back. 2 feet back, and then pull the line and snap it. One last thing here. Whenever I'm by myself, I just find something heavy, put the string where I want it, and in this case I found this block. I set a block on it to hold the string exactly where I want it, pull it tight, and snap the line. It's that simple. Be easier with 2 people, but when you're by yourself, that's how I do it. Okay, there it is, all done, cleaned up. Saw cuts are all in. This is our 2-foot back. Now that can hairline crack there if it wants to. We'll never hear a word about it. Each cut going to the drain. Right to the drain. Back here. And right around here. That makes each pad probably 10 by 10, 10.6 by 10.6, right in that area. That's a nice size pad. We're nice and thick. We have plenty of rebar pulled up. Shouldn't have a problem with this floor. So we'll go ahead and sign off there. Hope you liked it. Hit that like and subscribe. Tell all your friends to keep this channel growing. Notice the caution tape. Never forget the caution tape. See you on the next one.